Hammer time.
Sun is shining, hammers are out, Thor's ready, 2 movies, let's go. Anne Hathaway starting as a hot mess in this one, Colossal.
No doubt, bit of a genre mashup here. You've got science fiction, a nice character study, comedy, drama, it's all there. Anne Hathaway plays an unemployed woman with a drinking problem, down on her luck. Unbeknownst to her, a monster is ravaging Seoul, South Korea, and it turns out that they have an odd connection. Take a look at the clip and we'll explain.
Gloria, you gotta see this.
What is he doing?
It's dancing.
Is dancing like...
Holy it stopped.
I'm blowing you kisses.
Whoa. What the?
Okay, how?
Wait, this isn't happening. No, this is not happening. This is one of those practical joke apps. This is a joke.
But you know,
it's a
I still
joke.
feel like dancing, so, can you guess which film this is from?
Outside looking in, you mentioned this, so many genres mashed up.
Yeah.
Where is the great appeal of this movie?
Well, it's a character study, and it really looks at inner demons. It says we have a monster in all of us, you know. It examines mental illness, violence against women, and alcoholism. And it's all done rather deftly, I would say, from the writer-director. By the way, the film was shot, majority of it was shot in Vancouver, so our viewers may see some local scenes here. But it's a commanding performance from Hathaway, and Jason Sudeikis actually fares pretty well as the villain here. Now, I have to say, the premise kind of gets away from them after a while. They abandon the deep themes after a while in favor of looking at the more science fiction elements to the story. That was a little bit disappointing. So there are some great, refreshing, original ideas here. They're just never wrapped up all that satisfyingly. You know what I mean?
And was this the type of movie that tried to hide the fact it was filmed in Vancouver, or did they openly embrace the scene so you could spot your potential neighborhoods?
No, it's supposed to be like upstate New York, so it's got that suburban East Coast vibe to it. But I have to say, it did a good job of balancing the comedy and the drama for the most part, and it's a little bit of a comeback, I would say, for Hathaway. So I'm going to temper my recommendation with those flaws, but overall I'll say this one might be worth checking out because it's just a strange story.
How many hammers?
3 out of 5.
3 out of 5?
Yeah.
Okay. Free fires on deck. A lot of comparisons to Reservoir Dogs with this. Tell us about the action comedy.
Yeah, and those comparisons are worthy, I think, too, and it also reminds me of The Raid. So this is a movie about a pulpy action kind of thriller type genre of a group of criminals who have a botched arms deal in an abandoned Boston warehouse in the 70s. You've got Brie Larson, Sholto Copley, and Armie Hammer. So it makes great use of a talented ensemble cast with a real snappy script. To see these actors going through all this great dialogue and exchanging lines is a lot of fun, and it is chock-a-block violence. I mean, it's a 90-minute movie. I would say about 45 minutes of it is just total gunplay, right? So very stylishly done, but in the end, style over substance for this one. And it got a little repetitive, you know, at times when they're in the dusty confines of the warehouse. I was kind of having trouble tracking down who was who and making sense of it all. But to see these actors with this kind of dialogue and just having fun in a shoot 'em up, that was cool. For me personally, I need a little bit more story because it's really just about this deal going haywire and then the shootout that ensues. So I need a little bit more narrative meat, but it should definitely satisfy action fans, I would say.
The hammers were hungry for meat on this one. How many hammers?
Yes, they were. If you like the action genre, check it out. I needed a little bit more to make it ultimately satisfying, kind of like Colossal. I'm going to go 3 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go. The hammers have spoken.